Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Matter.
I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks for being with us tonight. Topping our news this evening, Mote Marine Lab hiring a scientific director to manage its new Red Tide Institute. Dr. Cynthia Heil has an extensive background studying Florida red tide, including working with NOAA and the FWC.
ABC 7's Jackie Kelly spoke with Heil and tells us what she plans to bring to the Institute. Jackie?
Scott, Jacqueline, this institute opened last month here at Mote Marine Lab, and it focuses on controlling the red tide and alleviating its effects. Now, Heil says she hopes to bring new methods to help control this problem.
The Suncoast is still facing the red tide.
It's been the worst I've ever seen it in the 20 years that I've been out here. We've had it several times over the years, but not for the duration and the intensity of it.
Mote's Red Tide Institute's new director, Dr. Cynthia Heil, says her focus will be on educating people, developing ways to destroy red tide cells and toxins in bodies of water, and controlling aerosol effects.
I'm developing a technique to add compounds, natural compounds, to the water to change the surface tension. So essentially reduce aerosolization. So not necessarily destroy the red tide, but mitigate, control its effects on people.
Something that one local says really affected him.
When it was really intense, you would go outside and you would cough and sneeze, and it definitely, you could tell it was in the air.
Heil says this technique could bring more people to the beach.
If I can reduce the aerosolization, there will be less impacts at the beach. So people would be more willing to go to the beach during a red tide.
Two researchers from Mote are currently working at the Institute, and while they plan to have more researchers from Mote help, Heil says she also is interested in working with people overseas.
We're very interested in some of the methods in the Far East. They're kind of at the front of the field, testing methods to alleviate different red tide effects on aquaculture. And some of those may be applicable to Florida. We won't know until we actually test them.
Now, Heil will start working here at the Institute in January, and as for funding, they say they hope to continue to get donations as well as obtain research grants. Reporting live at Mote Marine Lab, Jackie Kelly, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.